Welcome to this video of aspireforgmat.com. Before attempting this question, please take the practice test at www.aspireforgmat.com and then verify your answers against this video, which will be available after you answer the question at our site. The link for the free Aspire for GMAT course is also available in the description box below. Just register on the site and enroll for the course. There are many such tests available. If you have any doubts or queries that you would like us to clarify, post in the GMAT forum and we will answer your questions. Our instructors can also solve these problems in a video which will be available at our site for your benefit.
This is going to be our next question. Now this one asks for what was the percent, it asks for the percentage increase in price of television in 1 month. Now how do we define what the percentage increase in price of television was? To know that, we should, the moment we read the question, we know that we should be able to find out what the old price is or what the new price is, and what the new price is, either in definite values, or we should be able to find the percentage change. To find the percentage change in value, maybe we should know the old value and the difference in value, the increase in value. So if we knew either of this, that is either the old value and the new value, or the old value and the change in value, we would be able to find percentage in value, increase of the price of television. Now the two bits of information given to us is that price of television increased by $5 in 1 month. Okay, so that gives us the increase in value. So the change in value is there. So we can maybe actually mentally solve it right now, because we know that there is a $5 increase in value. So all we need to know is the old value. But since we don't have any information about the old value in the of television, we cannot find the percentage increase in the price of television. So this is clearly insufficient, and anyway, we will go on and work it out on paper. The second one says the price rose 12% during the first half of the month. This is clearly insufficient, because if you look at the problem, it just tells that 12% increase was in the first half of the month. In the rest half of the month, what happened, that's not known to us. So anyway, we will go and see how to solve this problem on paper right now. Okay, this is how we would go about solving this particular problem. What we're asked for is a percentage increase in price of television. Now to find out percentage increase in price of television, we would need to know either the change in price divided by the old price. Or we would need to know the change in price can be defined as the new price minus the old price. Now since we don't have this information that directly from the question, we would have to look at the options. All this information would have to be derived from the statements that are given to us. Now the first statement tells us that the increase in price is $5. The increase in price is $5. This increase in price is nothing but this change in price. So this is what we are being told. This change in price is $5. So that's fine, but we don't have any information about this old price. Since we have no information about this old price, we cannot find the percentage change in price, and therefore this information is clearly insufficient. Now the moment this turns out to be insufficient, we know from previous experience that A cannot be the answer and that D cannot be the answer. So now we have a 33% chance of getting a right answer from these three options. Let's see what the second option states. It says that the price increased by 12% in half a month. Now that's fine, the price increased by 12% in half a month, but was it a constant increase through the rest of the month? Did it increase by 12% in the next month also, by the next half of the month also, or did it increase 6% or maybe 18% or 20%. We have no idea about how much the increase was in the rest of the month. So this information is clearly not sufficient because it just gives us information about half a month, and it does not even give us a sort of a graphical way or some sort of information about how the rise was in the next half of the month. So this is clearly insufficient, and the moment this is insufficient, we know B is also out of question. So the answer is going to be 1 between C and E, and if you're short of time, this is the time to make a guess and say 50% chance of C being right, 50% chance of E being right. Now, okay, but however, when you take both the questions, both the statements together, you know the increase in value is $5. So that's the change in price that has been given to you. You know the percentage increase in half a month is 12%. However, you still don't know in the rest half of the month what was the percentage increase or the percentage decrease or anything. You have no information about what happened in the rest half of the month. So that is clearly insufficient. To top it all, you have no idea about old price. If you had any idea about old price or could derive old price using this, maybe you could work this out, the percentage change in percentage increase in the price. But since you have no information about the old price also, this information, even when taken together, is clearly insufficient, and therefore C cannot be the answer, because C says that 1 and 2 together are sufficient. However, this is not the case here, so C is out of question, and therefore the only possible answer is